Good day, everybody. It's Max, and this is 2 Point Museum, the Zooseum DLC. You betcha. And on this episode, hey, we got to go hunting for some cats. But to find them, it's a little bit of an adventure. So we have to go open some territory to go find these cats. Before we get started, big thanks to all those watching the series, including recent subscribers. I appreciate that very much. Feel free to watch me at 2x speed, because your time is precious, and I sound just as handsome, if not more so, at 2x speed. Of course, as always, I appreciate the viewership and everything else. So with that, let's go find a cat. Let's get to it. Okay, peeps, we're back in, and we have another checklist to do. Of course, we're going to get squeaker phones and put them in terrariums, and I guess that's going to do a thing. All right, sure. Before we do that, though, I'm going to put in a cafeteria, and that's because I just got notified that there's a school trip coming. And one thing about school trips is they like it when there's a cafeteria, because they like to go there to have munchies afterwards. So I'm not going to worry about the list just yet. We're going to come back to the list, and we will actually deal with that. Now, the other thing I did do is I did make a slide. So I did put in a snake slide, and they're using it like crazy. In fact, we're about to have another game for them. I actually made one of the video games, which I'm going to stick right over here in this little empty spot here, and it's green, so it kind of matches the area. Now, the only other thing I'm doing off camera is running for animals. Right? Eventually, I will be allowed. I now notice that we've gotten 1 star. We do have the ability to train in macro and microzoology. So now that we can kind of do that, we'll do that here in a little bit. I'm not going to do it off camera or anything. We'll do that on camera. But before we do that, I would like to make this cafeteria. So let's do the cafeteria things. Cafeteria, you betcha. Because we got to have a cafeteria, people. We'll do that right there. Where would you like to put this counter? It's kind of a weird way to have that counter, isn't it? Sure, I guess. I guess we'll have the counter there. This is the tables. So how would you like to do the tables on this one, Max? Well, I think we can probably do like 2 sets of tables at a time, can we not? Let's put this down here, something like this. I mean, this is a fairly decent sized cafeteria, so we can run this pretty good. I probably should tuck that up a little bit more, just so as they don't interfere with each other. Really? Really? I didn't turn you. I love how there's like top secret keys for some of this stuff where we can actually do that. That's a really cool design, like a triangle design. I like that. So all right, I guess that's what we're going with there. Yes, yeah. The item is blocked. Why is the item blocked? I mean, I'm not blocking it with anything. It's a garbage can, people. How am I blocking it? Gee whiz. Sometimes, game. Sometimes I think you just make stuff up just to test me. I mean, how can I be blocking it? I mean, I'm not. All right, fine, whatever. We'll put it. Here, we'll put the garbage can over here. We'll put one down there. Sure. We'll put one over here as well. All right, that's fine, I guess. What do we got here? Oh, a tavern bin. Tavern serving station. Tavern tables. No, I like that. Can we get those instead? Yeah, I want that. Yeah, tavern stuff. It's even got a tavern door. Really? So I can make like you know what? I'm gonna actually leave this as it was. Sorry, I just wasted like 2 minutes there. I'm gonna put this as it was. And yeah, now are you going to be able to figure out where all that was before? Probably not. And of course, it's going to do the magical turning of the tables again. I'd really like to have garbage cans beside all these things. I can't see it. I don't know why the garbage cans here are like, why is it on that side it's fine, but this side it's not fine? That's weird. That's just so weird. Oh, put that down. Put that down. All right, do we got all the things in there again? Yes, we do. Do you want to try and put some mini tables over here? Yes. Let's do that. Can I get garbage cans beside them? No, you'll do it on this side though. All right, that's fine. Okay, now as for the menu, copy item, sell item. No. Where is the menu? No, save update. Yeah, okay, here we go. Unknown value. Well, we're gonna jack that up to like $185 because it's crazy. The museum mush, the dough cake, and jumping jelly. What do we got? 2% buzz. And well, we don't need prehistory buzz. We get 2% buzz all around. 25% entertainment for children. We'll leave the jumping jelly on there. What's under the dough cake? 11% tip added to food. I'm not really worried about the tips. I mean, don't get me wrong, they do come in handy. I'd like to have like 25% entertainment for adults. Or something like that. Cheesemonger artifact, but yeah, like 20% for like all these special types. Enchanting item buzz, anomalies, frozen finds buzz, dwarven buzz, relic buzz, and wildlife buzz. Oh, wildlife buzz. That's different. I don't know if animal treats is a good thing. Maybe. 2% buzz overall. Maybe we do the animal treats for this one. Okay. We'll do that. And we'll do, where's the adult entertainment? Adults. Yeah, let's do that. No, you can only do that for that one. Is that what you're telling me? You won't let me click. Oh, you won't let me click on that? Oh, that's too bad. Well, I guess I'll leave the 11% tip on there. Okay, so now that I've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to shut down. I had to put in a second thing here. We were getting such a lineup. I mean, it was getting crazy. But right now, I think we're okay to close this. I wish there was a way to close like an item, right? I mean, yes, I'm going to take it back out, and that's fine. But I would rather just be able to close it, which would be awesome. But anyway, it is what it is. You have to pick it up and sell it, and then we have to put a wall in for it. Yep, that's a thing. Okay, so right to about there, and we can always just stick something here. Yeah, give me this. Give me a tree. Just give me a tree. This will block it. That's fine. There. Tree's blocking it. All right, so now we're back down to one. Sorry, folks. Yeah, we're back to single line. It is what it is. But the cafeteria is now open. Oh, we don't want that. Thirsty and wants a pay raise. Well, I haven't given anybody a pay raise in quite some time. So let's have a look at that. Okay, well, sure. Let's go to all. Yeah, I mean, they're all looking pretty upset, aren't they? Satisfy all the pay requests. We'll do that. I mean, there's a couple that are really happy with their pay, actually. But thirsty, I mean, do we not have enough thirst items here in the room? I guess I can get them the coffee machine as well. I thought I had the coffee machine area in there already. Coffee counter. My bad, people. I had the water machine. I have the microwave. Didn't put in the coffee counter. That's my bad. That's my bad doing. I make sure my staff are well. I usually try to make sure my staff are well taken care of, and I guess maybe I got a little sloppy on that one. Okay, we'll push the OK button on that. So with that, I will bring you back. Of course, I'm gonna keep collecting animals before we do anything else, and I'll bring you back now that I've gotten about 10 minutes into this episode already. We'll make sure that she doesn't quit. She'll be happy. She'll be fine. She's about to finish off the thing, and she'll be good. All right, I'll bring it back shortly. Okay, people, you know how dilemmas work. I usually bring it back for them. We got some new unusually polluted part of the island where stickily rotting plant life is sure to be impacting food sources and general quality of life. This one is a big one. It's tireless time. Workhorse. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody on the team that's a workhorse. We're going to dedicate a lot of time. We'll probably take a time penalty. I'm hoping it'll be a time penalty and a good thing, right? So we're adding 15 days, but the biodiversity level is 25%. So I am perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine with that in this case, right? So we're gonna keep going. And I just thought I'd bring it back to show you the choice I made. And yeah, I'm not worried about 15 days. I'm more worried about, good results, people. We're all about the good results. Okay, people, it's time to get on with the list. I just finished making the squeaker phone in the workshop. We're now going to install these perks in here. So supposedly I click this. I have 3 squeaker phones. So yeah, we're going to install 3 squeaker phones into these things and see what happens, I guess. There we go. Squeaker phones for everybody. Complete an expedition to the Lion Lowlands or far-flung green. Okay. This would be Spore Garden. Not happening. What is this? Everstream Forest. Okay. Sultan Savannah. Okay. That's none of that. All right. Sure. Which way do you want to go here? Because, I need a weed walloper for that one. Is that one? Yeah, a weed walloper. Well, I don't get access to that yet, so I guess I got no choice but to go this way. I've got $10,000 from these tulips and sunfire ferns. That's fine. What do you want to go up this way? We got a habitat with 60 buzz. 50 from Mammalia. This will give us some fallen logs and big mossy rocks. Well, I got to go somewhere, people. I guess it's this way. And what's this going to give us? The Eaton track. Yikes. Some of these objectives are not achievable at this stage in your career. No, I can imagine not. Because that's going to be a problem. So, yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll run this way for a start, and I don't know where these things are. Oh, wow, we got helicopter damage if we don't take a fire person with me. Tropical storm if we don't have aerodynamics. Macro or micro. What is that? Microzoology needed? Okay. We'll talk about that in a second. And sinkholes and injury. Sure. How many people do we get? We get a wildlife expert and a janitor. Okay. Well, I guess we should go have a look at the janitor. And we should also talk about the diversity stuff. Now, I thought one of these was going to allow me to study these animals to increase their knowledge. It is not. I need an expert in animal analysis, which I do not have. It is still not an available option. Fill in our wildlife subcategory of cats and cat-like things. Complete an expedition to the Lion Lowlands or far-flung green. Continue to explore the Isles. It's up to you where you go next. Well, it is up to me, but to get your checklist done, it's not up to me. Where are my janitors at? That's what I'm out here for, by the way. The janitors. I have 3. Well, I actually do have 2 that are level 6 and level 7. Of course, the level 5 is the one I would want to give the fire to. And 6-5 is 11. Gosh darn it. How close to 12 are you? 287 out of 500, huh? Darn it. Just can't get a lucky break on that one, huh, guys? All right. Well, listen. You know what, Soph? You're gonna get the fire anyway. You're gonna get fire. So congratulations. You can train up. We'll worry about the fallout on that afterwards. Where are we going though? Is the question. Everstream Forest takes me to a place that I can't even deal with. So, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't have a weed walloper, turns out. Yeah, like, that's not going to happen. Let's unlock this one, I guess, and see where it does. And what's this going to do? Medium terrarium. Earn 5,000 from non-wildlife donations. Well, that's actually not hard because I actually have non-wildlife stuff. So make a medium terrarium in the workshop. Okay, and what is this? This is far-flung green. Isn't that one of the options I have? Yes, far-flung green. Okay, we know where we're going now. So before we can do that, I guess we got to do some... we got to do some other stuff first, though, Max. By the way, these levels are not able to do by just extended expeditions. No, you have to have special biodiversity options, which we don't have yet, so I can't do them. Gosh darn it. Wow, hairball. That's pretty scary. Plus 14 days. 15 to avoid injury. 20 days if they're not level 10. And we need a micro to avoid that. Well, listen, I'm going to, you know what? Do we, I don't even know how, well, we don't have a big enough training room. Just a second. We will in a second. Yep. Do that. Move this door out to here. And fix that. Do this. We'll put this here. We need a second table. Do that. Very good. So I think we. Well, I'm sending. If we go over here to the experts, 666. Adriana is at 302, 112, and 105. Guess what, Wiggly? Wiggly, I think, will be my micro-macro expert, is how we're going to handle this. So, training, you're going to get the, we'll get the microzoology going first, and then we'll do the macro afterwards. All right, so, with that, I got to train a few people up, let them do that. Meanwhile, we're going to expand our options here. So, big building expansion coming up, people. I am going to pause this up for just a quick second because I don't want creatures running around. I don't want creatures running around on me. Yep. Okay. We're going to block this off temporarily. I think I'll move the training room actually down here, to be honest. Right. I'm going to move this down here. Flip, flip, flop, flop, flip, flop, flop, flip. There we go. Yeah, do that. Okay, so we're going to flip, flop that, flip, flop that to there. And we'll get in a bunch of flooring. Let's run this on normal speed. Hopefully these guys can start their training while I'm messing around here, right? Let's get the flooring in. Oop, like that. Next we want a bathroom, so we will make a copy of that. Copy that room. Now, we're kind of trying to put a terrarium in here, right? But I do at the same time need to leave enough room for, yeah, you can hit the OK button on that. We need to leave, I still think we're going to need wildlife welfare, treat animals. Well, I've already got that. Marketing office, cafeteria, aquarium, no. I still think we're going to need an analysis room at some point in time. You know, it's kind of a thing. So, I'm going to put the analysis room in, even if we don't use it right now. Okay. And maybe we'll put it up like that. Sure, something like that. Let's put some check marks in. Hey, horse gave me cash. Now with that, yeah, we got everybody in here learning some schooling, which is good. We'll let them do that. Let me bring it back once the schooling's taken care of, And I think we'll get the zebras out at the same time, and we'll get the terrarium zone in here. A couple medium ones. We won't do 3 of them. We'll just do 2 medium ones here and see how that pans out. All right, bring it right back. Okay, we're gonna put in this zebra exhibit. I wonder if I just copy pasted this, if that would work. Yeah, I'm assuming so. 1, 2. Obviously we can change a bunch of stuff over here. I don't know what zebras want. I guess is the next thing. I should have a look at that. Well, we'll hit, okay, but that just saves me from having to do a lot of decoring. Let's see what we can do about these zebras. We'll hit the play button at the same time. Because I'm trying, I got one done. Let's see here. Where's my staff? Where's my staff members? Right, Wiggly. He's got the microzoology. I now need him to get the macrozoology. He's got the micro. I need him to get the macro. All right, so there we go. He's gonna do the micro and the macro. Meanwhile, what do these zebras want? We got 2 of them here. Let's stick, wants to share an enclosure with another zigzag and wants a sprinkler. It wants a sparse desert herbivore. Okay, so what do we got here? This is a sparse desert. Okay, cool. And he's a herbivore. He's cool with that, right? Yeah, we got the habitat. Well, let me grab the other one here. Okay, so we should be able to big enough to hold 2. Wants any rock as a habitat decoration. Oh, well, it turns out I have a rock in there. Aren't you lucky? And what about you? Well, he's sharing a zebra. Oh, he wants a sprinkler system. And what's this guy want? A customized name. Okay, well, let's get the sprinkler system for him because we do have that. Is it under the edit options? Or is it like somewhere else? I can't remember where the sprinkler actually is. Okay, I found it. We got them being made here in the workstation. Gee whiz. Meanwhile, let's see if we hit this other terrain. And can we do this mission? I'm going to let this thing run here. Holy smokes, I'm all over the place, people. Okay, so we'd like to run at least a few missions here in Spore Gardens. You know, there's a couple pieces to get here, so we should try to do that. Wildlife expert, level 6. If we do that, we get that. Still level 5, huh? Well, that's not going to take, it does take care of that. Unfortunately, we're not going to get rid of the injury, so I'm going to have to do that instead. And unfortunately, detail does not do a whole lot. I mean, it supposedly gets you better, higher quality items, but it doesn't help with this new biodiversity option that you got here. And that's why this the font's all messed up here. They've added this extra action, and they didn't realize that their font isn't right. So that's fine, whatever. We'll set the expedition on that and see how that goes. Meanwhile, let's change some flooring over here to the other flooring. What flooring are we using? Are we using that flooring, are we? What flooring is that? Flooring that you didn't obviously make as a favorite. Darn it. Looks like it's that flooring there. Well, we'll try it anyway. Is it that flooring? It is definitely that flooring. It is 1 block off everywhere. Let's add that to our favorite. Oh, it is on my favorites. All right, there it is. I guess I didn't see it. My bad. We'll clean that up. Okay, hey, look, a sprinkler for this guy. We can put that in since it's maneuvering around in there. Sprinkler, habitats. Someone's gonna be happy. There we go. We do have a little bit, we did have some jumbo in here causing me a bit of headache, but they seem to have departed ways for now. And I'm making a couple extra sprinklers just in case somebody else comes up with a really stupid idea to ask for one and go with that. Yeah, everything good there so far? Like, again, I don't understand the lightness versus the darkness. Like, why is this area so dark? You know, like, I just don't get it. Like, it's so dark there. It's kind of crazy. All right, there you go. Yeah, 3 sprinklers. All good. All good. Yeah, I just don't understand why certain areas are so dark and some are not. All right, let's see what we get for new animals, people. Oh, wow, a color wheel hamster. These little fellows come in every color of the rainbow, making them a target for collectors and the aesthetically inclined. Okay, sure. He is a grasslands terrarium animal. All right, well, let's see if we can't get 4 of him for my medium terrarium. Offspring produce the combined color of their parents. Wow, that's gonna be intense. He doesn't look sick though. So we'll send him to inventory temporarily. The queue for tickets is up to 8. We won't panic on that just yet. Let's see about this terrarium. Nope. Yep. Nope. I have a medium terrarium here somewhere. There we go. We want to center this as much as possible. Right about there? Sure. And this is grassland biome. So it should be good to go. Holds 4 creatures. And let's dig out our little mouse friend and see if he likes it or not. All these guys want customized names. I feel really bad for them, but that's not happening right away. Yes. All right. Well, I guess we'll give him a customized name. Color wheel hamster. We'll call him Bluey. Bluey. And not Bluey, because that's, I'm sure there's a copyright there somewhere. So, I don't know what to tell you, people. Anyway, so we got Bluey in here. He's got a sign in the back. I see the zebras are collecting money like crazy, too. That's awesome sauce. We are going to need a sign for the front, though. And I don't have anything over here just yet. But we can put a sign in over here and a dish. Because we are going to need a dish at some point in time. And we'll get him a sign. Do you want to go this way with the sign? Sure, we'll do it that way. Let's get in our bench work. Okay, right there. And we'll also get in our trash can. Done. Okay, so we'll take that profit. Let's get these guys back out there. That's one reward. Yeah, I mean, we might as well just keep, I might as well keep shoving these guys out here for now. We'll take Wiggly Silverbottom there for the mysterious fireflies. And we'll take Sophia out there once again to try and not die. Is a thing. Or is it? What if Giles? Yeah, so I guess Giles can go in this case because, you know, that's fine. I got no choice but to recover for the injury. And do you want to, I mean, I don't really need to run detailed exploration. Like, it just kind of like defeats the purpose of having a detailed exploration if I can't boost the options. So I have to wait until we advance into the storyline far enough that I'm going to get some sort of potions or something like that. Now, the other way is when you get dilemmas. If you make the right choice, you get options. But that's not exactly like going to do a lot of stuff for us, right? And I'm not quite sure how to do animal adoptions. Like I'm short reptiles, blah blah blah. All right. So I'll work on that here in a little bit. But we've got everything kind of ready to go at the moment. So we'll just let it play on and pick up some more stuff. And then when we hit far-flung green, then I'm going to bring you back. Well, I had to show you this, people. It's a bumblebird. They pollinate huge portions of flora. It is a terrarium animal, likes grasslands. Mother hen increases health of offspring in the same enclosure. Nature's beauty. Well, it doesn't sound like it's going to hurt anything, so I guess that you can go in there with Mr. Mouse. Sure. Boom, there you go. Yeah, I mean, this thing is gonna fly around and hopefully do something for you. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how that's gonna work. But anyway, it flaps. It does things. So with that, let's set on over here. We'll be back to that. I'll be back to that to hunt that down and get some extra animals from that later. This is now far-flung green and reptilia and well, of course, that thing. Yes, so we've already got all this because, of course, we've earned $5,000 from our Dyna prehistory area. What's the events? Oh my goodness! Yikes! Okay, well, we'll unlock it. And what is this one? Meander, and I can't even touch that. Well, we better touch this. Sure, let's set up the expedition. Well, my best people had better be on this. We got Snake Charmer, but that isn't going to help me on this one, I don't think. Adriana, I mean, we need a 6, that's for sure. I don't have a tent person, so we're going to eat the 20 days, I guess. I gotta send 2 security. I got no choice. I better hire some security people. Yeah, and first aid kit. No, that's not going to help me at all. Wow. Well, then I guess I might as well go for XP Journal and see if we can't get some bonus out of this. Meanwhile, we are going to be guardless here. We better hire somebody. Greedy. Nope. Rejected. Tig. Good egg and a snake charmer. Hired. You betcha. Tig, you're going to have to watch everything here temporarily with everybody else out the door. I'm not happy about that. Okay, so we're going to complete that expedition. Now, chances are we're not going to get the 4th one here automatically, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be a little bit of a push-haul. By the way, you'll notice I put some green trim around these, and I think we'll do the same while we're waiting for that. So where is my grassy grass? My grass floor here. Yeah, so even though they're not outdoors, I have been trying to make them somewhat inclusive, I guess, while we're going about our about our things. Added a few trees in here around this medium tank terrarium, if I guess. Not much more really. I mean, I could run some soda machines down here. They are far enough away now that we could probably do that. And of course, extra soda means extra fun. Yeah, we do. It means extra monies. I know I like monies. We'll do that one there. And the burp machine can go on this side. Okay, looks good. Well, let's see what the rewards are on this first run, people. Okay. It is a fountain line. Okay. Equally stature in land or water. Very few creatures are safe from this scaly, sweet-looking predator. Okay. I got to admit, it looks kind of weird. He's irregular. He produces waste less often. I like that. Will occasionally eat herbivores. Careful where they live. Okay. Squirts and giggles. Scary in a good way. Entertaining with only a mild impact. Toilet comfort. Great. He wants sparse grasslands. All right. Well, let's store him for a second, and we'll do that. Sparse grasslands, he says. Well, I guess that's what this side of the whole thing is going to be. So, nope. We want habitat and sparse grasslands. I think I've got them up to 8 now, just to get enough in there. No. I'm not done. I'm not done adding. I think we got to do that. Yeah, I need a door. Plants, meat food dispenser. We will push the OK button on that. How many is that? 4. Okay, so I expect that he's probably going to take up 2 slots. So he is a grassland biome, right? Let's stick him in there and see what happens. Sparse grassland. Well, it doesn't get much sparser than that. Hey, look at that. Incredible. They're proud and majestic creatures. Yeah, with scales, but they also really dangerous. I mean, this is one big cat. An animal like this might call for its own enclosure. Well, yeah, I know. Build a variety of habitat rooms, and you can decide which animals are safe to live together and which are not. Okay, so great and small. Habitats have a mixture. Well, obviously, I'm not going to put Mr. Gazelle in with Mr. Lion. They have a maximum capacity. Yeah, larger animals take up more room. Check an animal's traits before they decide where to live. Oh yeah, that's great. As possible conflicts. Customize habitats with items to care for wildlife exhibits. Install perks on terrariums to augment small enclosures to benefit both animals and guests. You betcha, people. I'm Max. This has been 2 Point Museum, the Zooseum DLC. Let's finish decorating this one up, though, before we end the episode. Are we going to try and send we should probably try and send them off again, right? Well, I'll do that off camera, because, you know, grabbing a bunch of cats and mice is going to be a thing. So I'm assuming he took up 2 positions? No, he only took up 1 position. Really? Well, I'm going to reduce this then. Not to say as I don't like you, my friend, but these big enclosures, like the zebras and the giraffes, they take up 2 apiece, and I had to make them enclosures that big just to get 2 animals in there. But if I don't have to do that for you, let me tell you something. I am cutting you down. Yeah, I'm cutting you down. Well, you'll still hold 3, but I think I don't need to cut you down any more than that. He does want it sparse, so he's not happy yet, right? Yeah, it's not sparse enough for him. It is grasslands, though, so let's work on that, shall we? Yes. I like these trees. I must admit, I'm digging these these Capioca trees. We'll put some ferns in the back. How are we doing on the sparsity level? You're not even going to show me the lever that you usually do? Like, what's going on here? Holy smokes. Big mossy rock. Yeah, and there is the sparse decoration entity, stalagmites. Okay, well, we'll put a couple of stalagmites down either side of that, and we'll go with that. So talk to me. All right, so we're right in the sweet spot of Mr. Kitty Cat. What's he looking for? He wants a sprinkler. Turns out I got one for him. You bet. And 1 sprinkler. Yeah, you're gonna love this, dude. There you go. So, with that, I am Max. This has been 2 Point Museum, again, and the Zooseum DLC. And on the next episode, looks like I've got Fine and Dandy. Activate buzz bonuses on 2 exhibits. Well, I guess I better go find some more cats, huh? Received $20,000 from wildlife donations, and average habitat rating is 75%. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I do think we need to hire a 3rd wildlife expert. I do notice that the waste product is starting to build up in the habitats. I think our guys are having a hard time getting around to it. So while you're on the camera, photographic memory, boom, with good egg. Kensington, where have you been all my life? You are hired. Done. That will at least allow them to try and get caught up on the dung situation and hopefully take care of that. So that's about it, people. Big thanks to recent subscribers. Of course, I appreciate that, and all those that are watching the series. We're going to keep building this out by the looks of it. In fact, I'm almost thinking I'm probably going to have to cut this street off and go to the left. Because, yeah, this looks to be the main entrance, these trees over here, and they come in this way. So I'm probably going to have to come this way, which is a little sad, but that's okay. I guess we will work with it. Maybe we'll move the helipad up a little bit, make this hallway come around it, and then start the animal runs on this side. We'll flip-flop these around. Maybe we'll put the helicopter pad in the back and flip-flop these around and run them in the front. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we can fit it all in there. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.